Hello, and in this game it's going to be Ironsouls Condemmors versus Lady Harrows Mournflight. And Mima will be playing the Ironsouls Condemmors, and I'm playing the Lady Harrows Mournflight. So Ghosts versus Stormcast. Molly, you have chosen to go first with your rolling. So, what you're going to use as your first activation?
I'm going to send out 7 surrenders and I'm going to move 3.
You're just making a move, is that what you're doing? Okay. Oh, so you're going to charge or just move?
Just move.
Okay. Very interesting. I see your technique. Are you playing any ploy cards, Mima?
No.
None at all?
Not at all.
Okay. What I will do is I'm going to play a ploy, and that's going to be, I'm going to use this one, which is Call of the Grave, and it says choose an enemy fighter and push them up to 2 hexes towards a friendly fighter. So I'll discard that and I will push. Who do I want to push? Because I want your guys up close to me. So I am thinking that I'm going to be bringing up this big hitter. I'm going to go 1, 2. That's where he's going to live. That's my first ploy. Are you playing any ploys or gambits?
No.
You don't want to use the one that we discussed earlier, maybe? The guard one. You don't have to.
Not yet.
No? Okay. So that's fine. I will also play another ploy, which is Soaring Spite. It says double the move characteristic of the first friendly fighter to make a move action not as part of a charge action. So that means they can move twice as fast, but I can't charge. Okay. Are you playing any ploys now?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to make my first activation, which is I'm going to move. I should move a different one, to be honest. Oh, I should have thought of this one. But I didn't, did I? Oh yeah, I can still do it. So I'm going to make a move action with this one, which is the Widow Cather. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've made a move there. It was a dangerous move. I should have just moved on to. Do you know what? I'm going to retract that. I'm going to go onto there. But what that has done for me is it's allowed me to score an objective, which is Surge. Score this immediately when a friendly fighter finishes a move action and entered 2 or more different hexes that contained an objective during that move action. So I get to score 1 glory, and I get to draw another objective card. And I'm going to play, interesting, I'm going to play an upgrade. So I inspire the Widow, since you moved through your character. She's now does 3 damage. I'm going to give, 1 second. I'm going to give +1 wounds to Lady Harrow. So she's got 5 wounds now. Are you playing any ploys or gambits, Mama?
Check.
I feel like I'm using all of my hand in the first round, which is probably a silly move. And I feel like I'm now open to attack.
No.
Okay. So, your second activation.
Okay.
Told you I wasn't going to play as nice this time. What would you like to do?
I'm going to move 1 forward.
Just as a point, feel free, so you can move them, but you are in a good position to make an attack if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Oh, so you're going to charge?
Yeah, to go and attack.
Okay, so that's fine. So you're going to step 1 and attack. So
yeah.
You're not going to be able to make any attack actions with that one anymore after this. So you're going to make an attack action against the, is it the Anguished one? Yes, the Anguished one. which means you roll, how many dice do you roll?
2.
2. Now I've got 2 dodge dice too. So not a sausage, unfortunately, because you've got hammers to look for. And I didn't roll, I rolled 1 dodge. So that was, unfortunately, a stinky dice roll. Yeah. As sometimes happens. Yeah. That's the luck of the dice. I hoped that you would have got a critical, because then you could have inspired, couldn't you? Yeah. Are you playing any ploys or gambits? Ploys or upgrades or anything?
I'm going to use Steadfast, choose a friendly fighter and give them a guard token.
Okay, good call. Who are you going to give the guard token to?
To him.
To that one. That's probably a good idea. So we want this one, especially means because if I'm going to attack you, that means that I'm probably thinking. So he's safer now, which is that was a good move, solid move. I like it, especially as he's now prone. Do you know what? I shouldn't overstate this, but I think that was a very wise move, Molly. Genuinely, especially if you're going to charge in with that one, you might as well semi-protect him a bit more. Good call. Yeah. So that was your ploying gambits, was it?
Yeah.
1 second. So I can't do that one right now. And I can't do that one right now, so I'm not playing any ploys or gambits. Do you want to play any more?
No.
You've got a good selection, it would seem. So my second activation this turn is I'm going to probably make a charge action. And I'm thinking that I do it with... I'm going to go with... Which one's this one? She is the one with a gravestone. So she's the Screaming Maiden. Or the Iron Maiden, sometimes. So I'm going to make her charge through. 1, 2. So she's inspired now. So I don't inspire her yet until I've made the attack action, because that would be a bit unfair, because I get extra abilities after I've inspired, and I have to do it after the activation. So I'm going to make an attack with 2 dice, and I'm going to be looking for daggers to try and hurt you. And I got 1 success, so you've got a dodge. You've got to make a shield or a critical. And you've got a hammer, so you need to roll a different dice. Nice one, don't worry about it. It's fine. You dodged it, but I am going to push you because I don't want to be attacked. It's a little bit of a shady attack, but I'm going to push you because we're, just so you know, because we had equal successes. I get to push you. So if I was there, I could have pushed you into the hex and hurt you anyway. But I'm going to push you. So I can either push you there, or there. I think I'm going to go. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm actually not going to push you. Ignore that. I'm going to see if I want to play any ploys. No, I'm not. Do you want to play any ploys or gambits?
Let me check. No.
No. Okay. So I will. I'm now going to inspire that one, and then you get your 3rd action. You get your 3rd activation. So what are you going to do?
So what I'm going to do is bring Gwen up near close to her, so I can only move 3, so 1, 2, 3.
So you're not going to make an attack action?
No.
Okay, so you're moving.
Yeah.
You're not charging.
Not charging.
Okay. Obviously, I don't know what your thing is at. That's fine. I'll give you the move token. Could be very interesting techniques. Different game now. No one knows what everyone's cards are, isn't it? Yeah. I can't do a thing. Are you playing any plays? It was your turn to play one first anyway.
No.
Because whoever's turn it is, just so you know, they get to play a card first. Right. So my 3rd activation, I'm probably going to make a charge. And I'm going to go with a charge with... so I'm going to go with Lady Harrow. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She's gone there. I'm going to give her a charge token, of course. And I'm going to try and hurt you.
Did you know you got inspired by this person, remember?
I did have, thank you. I have inspired that one, but so she's going to be inspired at the end of this activation. Yeah. So I can't inspire her now because that would be giving me extra power, and that's a bit cheaty. And I'm not going to do that because that's not the kind of man I am. We're looking for daggers or criticals. I've got 3 dice, so hopefully we get something. No, I didn't. Not a single sausage. And I've got no ploys to play. So what you should do right now is roll a dice. Roll your defense dice. Because if you got a crit, you would have got a success. But if you'd have got a critical, then you would have inspired.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can roll your dice, if it's an attack or a defense, and you didn't get a critical the last time because it didn't work. So both of us have had a stinky dice roll today. Your last activation, the only thing you can do, so what you could do is you could go on guard with another one.
Attack with this.
I would definitely attack. That's what I would do. Oh, I need to inspire the Lady Harrow. She's now got cleave, so she's extra dangerous against you.
So what I'm going to do is attack this person with my...
I probably would. Yeah.
Dangerous.
That's probably what I would do. So how many dice have you got? Which attack are you using?
I'm using the shield slam.
Is that the one where you push them back? Or is that the other one that does more damage?
Back.
Okay. Is that the one that does 1 damage?
Yep.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay. That's your call.
Yes.
I wouldn't, but go for it. I'm going to get my 2 dodge dice. So you got a dagger and a thingy. It doesn't really matter what I got because we both failed. Which is really, we're having really stinky dice today.
Yeah.
So my last activation is, unless you're going to play any ploys. Because if you wasn't going to, you probably might want to, because if you're not going to use them, it's up to you. You got any ploys to do?
Making sure that they're good. Yeah, I'm not adding any.
You're not adding any. Cool. So I'm going to use my last activation and I'm going to charge. So I'm going to go through, yeah. Boom, boom. Another boom. And I'm going to attack with the Anguished one, since why not? Looking for daggers or criticals. And I got nothing. I've got no ploys I can play. Do you want to play any ploys?
No.
No ploys?
No.
That was a very fast round. So, you went first. So you look at your objective cards, and if you want any help, let me know. But if you think you've scored one, then reveal it and tell me.
No.
None. Okay, I'm going to tell you that I have scored at least 3.
You scored them all.
No, not all of them. Well, I'm going to go through it. So it says, scoreless in end phase if your warband holds the most objectives. That's 2. So I get 1, 2, because obviously I do. I earned the most. The next one is, scoreless in end phase if there are 3 or more surviving friendly fighters and each surviving friendly fighter has 1 or more move or charge tokens. So they've all got a move or charge token.
I'm definitely.
So I got 1 glory.
This one's the best.
Okay, then obviously this time we're not sharing who's got what. So don't tell me that one is. I'm just going to check if I got this one. Oh, right, okay. So I didn't get this one. And I'm going to discard it. But you're going to use that one. You're going to keep that one. And you didn't score any, so you haven't got any glory at this time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give an upgrade to I'm going to give this one to the Maiden Inspired. So I'm spending a glory and I'm going to discard this card and then I'm going to draw up completely. Are you discarding any cards other than that?
I'm definitely keeping these ones and maybe this one's going. So okay. I'm discarding 3. Okay, that goes there. So I get 1 of these and 2 of these.
So this is going to be tricky, but I think I've drawn some really good cards, if I'm honest, Molly. I'm not going to lie to you. Right, so what I'll do, as I normally do at this point, is I stop the video and then resume recording. So we're going for round 2, and yet again, Molly won the roll-off with 2 crits versus my 1, and she's decided to go first. Again, I would do that too, in her position. So, what is your first activation?
I want to use the Flumian back.
Nope. Okay, stop it. So, read the card. I know exactly which card it is. Fulminating Blast, and don't flip your cards over so I can't see the other ones. And it is a reaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a reaction after you've made an attack action that would be successful. So you have to roll the dice. Who are you attacking with?
I'm doing this one.
Okay. So remember that this one would only do 1 damage to. It won't work. It won't work how you want it to. Trust me. If you read the card, it says any enemy fighters that are adjacent to that enemy. So I've got no enemy fighters adjacent to it. So I would probably do a normal attack until I'm supported. You see what I mean? It would be a good move like it was in the other game, but because there's no one, they're not next to each other, so it won't work. So at this point, if you want, you can still choose me to go first if you want, but I wouldn't. I'd go first and I'd start attacking. That's how I would play the game. I need to stop telling you what to do there.
I'm going to use this guy and attack that guy.
Okay, so you are attacking
with
the Anguished one. Brutus, is it? Brutus? Brutus. So he's going to start swinging. He's got 2 hammers he's looking for, and he could kill her. So 1 hammer, 1 success. So I've got 2 dodge dice to attack. The thing is, I'm looking for dodges or criticals, and I got a critical, so I've succeeded. Do you want to play any ploys?
No.
Okay. I'm going to give an upgrade. So I'm spending one of my 2 glories. I'm going to give an upgrade to Soul Leech, it's called. It's a reaction. After this fighter makes a move action, roll an attack dice on a roll of a hammer or a critical. The first enemy fighter that they move through is dealt, in that move action, is dealt 1 damage. So in addition to attacking you. So basically I can move and hurt you, which is good. And I'm going to give that one to, I think I'm going to give it to Lady Harrow, because she's going to start swinging, and she's a very nasty lady. Do you want to play any ploys or gambits?
No.
Okay. I'm also going to give a... I'm actually going to keep one of my glory, and I'm not going to play a ploy card, and you're not, so you want to have a little look at your objectives, and then I'm going to make my... I'm going to make, 1 second. Okay. I will. I will. I'm going to make an attack action, and I'm going to attack with which one's she? She is the Maiden Inspired. So she is, well, they're all inspired. That's a thingy. So what she has is 4 dice. Okay. On a roll of a critical, it does +1 damage. So if I roll any criticals, she gets an extra die. No, does 1 more damage. So I'm looking for criticals or daggers. So I got 1 critical, so 1 success. And you got a critical, so equal Stevens, but you've inspired.
Yay!
I am going to... No, I'm not going to push you. That was a waste. That was a silly move. So that one's inspired now. So
Yeah.
that's a bad move on my part. Because that was my first activation, I'm going to play a ploy or a gambit. Let's see. What do I want to do? I'm going to give... I'm not going to play right now. I mean, I'm physically going to play the game, but I'm not playing a move right now. So it's your... I was being silly. So, your second activation. What would you like to... So we both swung and missed then, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was really stinky. So it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to try that attack again.
Okay.
Now that he's thingied
Inspired.
up, I'm going to use Shield Rush.
Okay, so what's that one say?
It's... So you need 2 dice.
No, hold on. So, right, but also look in the little box next to the thingy. You have an ability with that. So do you want to read that
When
aloud?
an enemy's fighter is driven back by this attack, action, push this fighter the same direction as that drive back.
So you can push me, so you can knock me back. So if it's got knockback 1 or 2, you can. So what you can do is you can push me back 3 and you can run there in the same direction if you want to.
I'm not going to do the run.
Okay, so you're just doing that one, or are you going to do the other one that's got a better chance of winning?
Oh, this one though.
What's that one? So what does that have?
The same one, Shield Rush.
So that's the one that moves, that nudges them back.
Yeah.
So 2 hammers, that's 2 successes. So it's not a done deal yet. It's not a done deal. So who's you attacking? Sorry.
I'm taking
That one. So that one is the Maiden, my favourite fighter on my team. She got 1 critical, which means I win. It's really just, that's the dice, the way the dice in it sometimes. Are you playing any gambits, ploys, or upgrades or anything?
No, because I can't do any upgrades.
Okay, so I'm probably going to do the same thing again at you. With my second activation. So I'm going to roll 4 dice. I'm attacking the same one. I'm looking for criticals. I got 1 critical and 1 success. So you have, Molly, you've got to roll your 2 defense dice and you've got to get 2 successes, at least 1 critical in. So it's going to be a tricky roll, 2 defense dice. So you need a critical at least and 1 shield. So you got 1 shield, so you took 3 damage. Because
more than half.
so no, you've got 1 wound left after this.
I can use one of my things.
You can if you've got any ploys or gambits. So that's me first, just so you know. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do that because I think that's a really bit shady. However, I'm going to spend my glory. I'm going to give this Soul Harvest, which I'm going to give it to Lady Harrow. I'm just basically gearing her up. It says, if 1 or more enemy fighters are out of action, heal this fighter 1 and give this fighter a guard token. So I'd have to kill one of yours to be able to use that ability, but it costs an action, okay? So are you playing any ploys or gambits?
I'm using...
Then I'm going to do this. So before you say it, it says it's a reaction. Play this when an opponent plays a ploy. Before the ploy is resolved, that opponent can discard a power card. If they do not, the ploy is not resolved. So the card that you was going to use, you have to discard a card from that hand if you want to use that ability. If you don't want to, then you don't get to use it this time.
Okay, I'm not using it.
So you're not using it. So you then have to discard that card then. The card that you wasn't going to use. Or do you want to discard like an upgrade or something that you don't want to use right now?
I have only 1 upgrade.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of this one.
So you're going to get rid of that and use the ability, fulminating. That's a ploy.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine, it's still, you can get rid of that. So I'm going to discard mine, and you're going to play what card are you playing?
Not anymore.
You're not playing any? Okay, so that's fine. I'm not going to play any ploys or gambits right now. So that is now your 3rd activation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Swinging again?
Swinging again.
Okay.
But I'm going to use the mace.
Okay, so that's 3 dice, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to take those off.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
So you got 1 critical and 1 success. So I've got to get 2 successes and 1 crit included. So I got no successes.
Yeah,
so you have hit me.
With it's 2 attacks.
No, 2 damage. Sorry, do apologise. Don't know why I'm being that myself. Now with my maiden inspired, she's got 1 wound left now, which I'm not happy about. So these are my dice. Are you playing any ploys or gambits?
No.
I'm also going to pass on that, and I'm going to make an attack action, but this time I'm going to do it with Lady Harrow. She's got 3 dice. She has cleave, so if I get any successes, you won't be able to count a shield as a success. So you have to get a critical.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for daggers or crits. I got 1 success. So you have to get a critical in your defense roll.
Okay.
But if you do, you'll inspire. I know you've already been inspired. So 2 dice. So 2 dodges. So not a sausage. So it does 3 damage. So I have killed this one.
Yep.
I'll give you that one back. I'm going to get 1 glory for that. And I'm also going to get... No, I've already inspired. I get... Score this immediately when an enemy is a fighter. An enemy fighter is the target of a second or subsequent successful attack action and each attack action was made by a different friendly fighter. So that has been the case. So I'm going to get another glory for that. And I'm obviously going to have to draw a card. I say obviously, that's what I'm going to have to do in order to move along. Okay. That's easily done. So that's a given, providing I don't die now. I'm going to use an upgrade. I'm going to give this one to Widow Caitha. No, I'm not. I'm going to give this one to the Anguish one inspired. So I'm spending that glory. There we go. Do you want to play any ploys or gambits?
Yeah.
No. Okay, I'm also going to leave the ploys and gambits for now. So that was my 3rd activation. It's now your 4th activation. What would you like to do? Move that objective back.
So now I'm going to get Gwen and move, I think.
So it's your last action. So if you're going to move, you might as well charge if you was going to do that. Okay.
So I'm going to charge over here.
Okay. So I'll give her a charge token.
I'm going to attack with the mace that she has.
Yes. So you got 3 dice.
Yep.
Nope. Yep, good call. It's fine. So we got no successes.
Oh.
Have you got any cards that say you can re-roll your hand or something like that? You're having really stinky dice, Mama. Not gonna lie to you. There's no point in me rolling anything at this point. No. Okay. So I will use... I like that you went for this one though, because that's the smart move. Since she's weakened, you've got a solid chance of actually doing something with that one. So you're gonna have a little look at my objectives. That's done basically. That's not likely. That can't happen now, and that one's also not going to happen. So my way to try and hurt you is to try and attack you. So I think I'm going to go looking for trouble. And I'm going to make a... 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to make a charge. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What I get to do is I've got that upgrade that I gave her, which says a reaction after this fighter makes a move action, roll an attack dice on a roll of a hammer or a critical. An attack dice, yeah. That fighter is dealt 1 damage. So I'm going to aim to do a critical or a hammer. I didn't get it, no problem, but I am attacking you anyway. so it's not a thingy. I also have cleave with hair, remember? So I will count, because I've got a supporting fighter next to me, and you haven't. That means I count the half supports as a success. So I've got 2 successes, one of them's a crit and one of them's a half support. So you've got 1, so you can't beat me, because you've only got 1 defense dice. So it does 3 damage on that one, yeah. I do feel a bit bad, because I feel like the game's gone a complete different way.
Yeah, then it did last time.
Yeah, but that sometimes happens, especially if you've got stinky dice. So, that was my last activation. I'm not playing any cards or anything. So, because you went first, you get to see if you've scored any cards, any objectives. So you're currently, so you have done some damage to me. You could kill some people, and it's not a done game yet. Just so you know.
No.
No, you're not playing any cards. You didn't score any. No. I scored 1. I scored Tide of Malice, which is 2 glory, and it says duel, so it has to be both. Score this in end phase if there are 2 or more surviving friendly fighters and each surviving friendly fighter is inspired. All of my fighters are inspired. So I gain 2 glory for that. And the others I didn't get, so I'm just going to discard them. And I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to discard them. I could get them, but... And I'm also going to discard this one. And just draw up my cards. What are you doing? Are you discarding any cards? Keeping any cards?
I'm discarding 2 of these ones right here.
That's going to be a good one.
I think I might not be able to do that. It might be. No.
I won't lie to you, Molly. I did just draw a card that I'm going to score immediately. As soon as we make any activation.
This is like the worst one. I'm changing this one and this. I've now got only 1 upgrade.
Okay. So I'm going to stop the game. Stop the video, I suppose. So it's the 3rd round, so literally the end of the game. We've got 4 activations left each, and I won the roll-off, but I'm going to let Molly go first, because I want her to go first, basically. Yeah. Because I'm kind of winning at the minute, and it feels a little bit shady as well. So, your first activation.
So
what would you like to do?
Yes. Is use Gwen.
Yeah.
And her attack.
So you're going to swing at this one. You're going to swing at the maiden.
Yep.
Good call. I hope you succeed.
I need to get criticals or hammers.
Yeah. Huh. So I got 2 successes. Very good. Yeah. So you got 2 successes. No crits, unfortunately. So I got 1 critical. I'm sorry, but that was really lucky of me and really unlucky of you. Have you got any abilities or any
no.
Any ploys or gambits that you want to use?
No.
Okay. I will. So I actually got. So have a little look at my objectives before I make my move. I'm not going to play any ploys right this second. Oh yeah, sorry. I do get this, which is called One Will. It's an objective. It's a Surge card, which means a score immediately. And it's a dual card. So it says, if your warband holds 1 or more even-numbered objectives, so number 4, I have, and and your warband holds one or more odd number of objectives, and I've got 1 and 5, so I've got 1 glory for that one, which is the one I mentioned that I was going to score immediately. So I'm going to draw my last card. Oh, I can get that one as well, but not yet, because obviously it's not happened. So, it is my activation, unless you're playing any ploys or gambits or such. Nope. So that's not what's going to happen. I am going to go in a check or something. I will go and I will make a. Let me just have a little look at my objectives. So I'm going to move 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So what that's done is, I'll give a remove token. So by the way, I'm super supported right now. I've scored an objective, which is Surge. Score immediately when a friendly fighter makes a move action through a 1 or more blocked hexes and ends that move action adjacent to an enemy fighter. So I'll get a glory for that one. You might like playing the ghosts next time here. What do you reckon?
Maybe.
They're a bit good.
Because I've got like nothing up my sleeve.
You have nothing up your sleeve. That's not. You shouldn't say that. You should never play your hand. So that's. Let me think. I'm probably going to use an upgrade. I might as well. I'm going to use this debilitating aura, and I'm going to give that one to Lady Harrow, which basically means you have -1 dice. So if you've got 3 dice, you can only roll 2. If you have 1 dice, you still only roll 1, but it's just in case. Do you want to play any other upgrades?
I don't have.
Okay. I am then going to re-roll. I'm going to spend another glory. And I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give it to Hollowed Hatred. I'm going to give that one to the Maiden. So that's the one that you attacked last time. Reroll 1 attack dice. In the first attack action this fighter made. So that was a bit stupid because I can't use that one now. But it's no bother because it's too late. Because I've already made an attack action with it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. That's fine. That's cool. So it's now your second activation. What would you like to do?
So I want to use Gwen Ironsouls to hit you again.
Okay. I hope that you do. I hope that you get a critical as well, because then. So you've got 3 dice.
Yep. 3 dice. 3 dice.
So you got a critical. So hopefully for you, I don't get a critical in my defense roll. So we've got a critical, a dagger, and a thingy. So I got 1 dodge and 1 thingy. So you do kill her.
Yes.
So the maiden is dead.
Yay.
You get a glory for that. Do you want to spend any glory?
Yes, definitely.
Okie dokie. Pig in a perky.
I think I might be able to use it. It's an action.
It uses an action.
Yeah.
But so okay, think it through. I'm assuming it's the healing one, but you can give it to her if that's what you want to do.
I want to.
It's the other way around. It's a yeah.
Brodus.
Is it Brodus? Yeah.
Yeah, Brodus.
Okay. Okay. That's what you want to do. Yeah, that's fine. You turn your glory the other way, so the golden side down. Not a problem. So my action, I guess, unless you're playing any ploys or gambits, I'm not playing any more. I will likely do a. I should attack. I'm just going to check my objectives though really quick. I can do that one. So I'm going to make an attack action with
these off her.
I'm going to use the one who's most likely to hurt you, which is Lady Harrow. She's going to attack you and hopefully kill you. So she's got cleave, which means you can't count a shield as a success. So you get to... You got a critical though with what's her face. You need to inspire Gwen, don't you?
Oh yeah, Gwen.
So Gwen's been inspired, which is handy. You haven't got any objectives. You might want to check them, see if you've got anything about inspirings. So I got 2 daggers, which is 2 successes. So you've got to make... You can't beat that. Oh no, you can if you get a critical. You've got 1 dodge. You've got 1 defense dice. Because it's Brodus. And you didn't get it, so that means I kill you, unfortunately. I feel really bad because I've rolled really well and you've rolled really stinky dice.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. If Ironsouls inspired dies,
then that's the end of the game. Well, no, it isn't. You still technically, you can still play. You still play, it's just silly. I'll show you, we'll explain, we'll do it right. So, your third activation, what would you like to do? So as a point, I'm likely to come at you, but I don't know if I can. I think one of them can move. 1 second. So the Anguished one can move 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The other ones can only move 1, 2, 3, 4. Except that one can do a teleport, but she doesn't. So there's only one I can attack you with. So you could go on defense. You could wait until I come at you instead of moving towards me for no reason, because I'm probably going to attack. So it's up to you if you want to, if you've got an objective to get onto, if you've got like, if you want to go on guard, so you count dodges as defenses as well. What would you like to do? You've got 2 activations.
I'm gonna be a bit funny, but I'm running that corner.
You're going to run away from me. You're going to deny me a kill. I like it. Shady, but I like it. So you've moved, so I can possibly still get to you. Let's have a look. Are you playing any ploys or gambits?
No.
No. Okay. I will... Let me just count on far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I actually can still attack you. Oh. And I'm going to do it. I won't kill you, but I'm going to go for it. So we're going to move with this one. Oh wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't. I actually can't.
Wait, didn't you count this one?
Yeah, it's that one. She's the only one who can make a move of 7.
This square.
No, you don't count that one.
Yeah, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very close, but not just out of reach. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So what I'm going to do, my third activation is I'm going to discard. No, I don't have to discard. I can just draw a card with my activation. Oh, that would have been good earlier. Well, it wouldn't, because you've only got 1 upgrade and 1 dude, and that's dead. So, that is irrelevant. I'm not going to play any ploys or gambits. What do you want to do with your last activation?
Just run more over here.
You can't. You've moved.
I have nothing.
So you can discard or go on guard, but there's no reason in going guard. So if you think there's an objective that you cannot score, it might be an idea. So discard that one and then draw a card, an objective card.
And
That's the way.
Get that one too.
Yeah, but no. Right, so you draw another card, so use it to draw a card, because you might score it in an end phase or something. So discard the one that you don't want and draw one. All it does is give you an extra option. So my last action, since unless you're playing any ploys or gambits, do you want to play any ploys or gambits?
Let me check.
Excuse me.
No.
Okay. Yeah, there's no point in using this anyway, so I'm not going to do it. My last activation then is I'm going to draw another card, because there's a possibility it might give me an ability to move away or something. Oh no, I could have done with this a minute ago.
Why
and I'm going to use it anyway, just because I can. It says, so it's Frightful Aspect. Push an enemy fighter up to 1 hex. So I could have moved you there, and I could have attacked you if I'd have drawn that one earlier. Oh. How frustrating is that? But that's the end of the game. You went first. You get to see if you score any objectives.
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay. Well, I know that I got at least 4.
You know when I tried to push you back?
Yeah.
It was for this.
Ah, okay. Yeah. It's an objective, so you had an idea and a plan, but it just didn't work out. So I got Scholars in end phase. If there are more enemy fighters out of action than friendly fighters, so I got that one. So that's 1 glory, and then I also got this one, which is Dominion of Death. Score this in a 3rd end phase, so this is the 3rd end phase, if you scored the most objective cards, and I did, so I got 3 for that one, which is a bit thingy. I feel really bad about this win, because I'd rather it was a closer game.
And then you
No, you won 10. You were 10-3.
Oh yeah.
And I got 15 this game, which is a bit uneven.
And I got only 1.
I'll shake your hand. Thank you. And I'll stop the video here.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.